The Honorable Joe Neguse is next from Colorado.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you to the invisible ranking member as well for the opportunity to have members testify in front of this committee today. We very much appreciate it, and I know particularly my freshman colleagues appreciate the opportunity to be able to visit with you, Mr. Chair, and want to thank you for your leadership. Very much appreciate your willingness and ability to lead with respect to potentially an infrastructure package that would address the crumbling roads and bridges and highways across our country. As you know, Mr. Chair, I represent the great 2nd District of the state of Colorado, Boulder, Fort Collins, northern Colorado, and many mountain communities. And my constituents are certainly looking to leaders in Washington and representatives of this committee to prioritize much-needed investments in our infrastructure. At the heart of my district, we are in need of investments for the critical transportation corridors of Interstate 70, US 36, and Interstate 25 that stretch across our state. Investment in our highway system would reduce hazardous congestion and provide economic development through jobs and accessibility for our local businesses. In our mountain communities in particular, in Summit and Eagle counties, which I am proud to represent, as well as Clear Creek County and cities of Idaho Springs and Breckenridge and Frisco, we are in need of significant infrastructure investment to meet the need of population growth and heavy tourist traffic. And that includes as well investment in rural housing, rural broadband, and yes, transportation. With respect to transportation infrastructure, improvements to Floyd Hill westbound, I-70 mountain corridor, it's one of the most congested, from Floyd Hill to the Veterans Memorial Tunnel, and investment by this Congress and this committee would certainly go a long way to alleviating those challenges. In addition, the I-25 northern corridor, it's the primary north-south interstate highway into northern Colorado, 75,000 vehicles per day, and over the past 20 years, there's been a 425% population increase in that area of our state. And of course, the infrastructure has not kept up with those needs. As members of this committee might be aware, our region and our state in Colorado has grown very rapidly, and our current infrastructure is simply no longer able to meet the needs of the population. And so we want to ensure that our municipalities are equipped with infrastructure that is sustainable and green, as I know the chairman has often discussed in the past, and moves our communities closer to our goals for addressing climate change as well. Many communities in my district have pledged to go green and are looking for opportunities to benefit the region's rapid growth while staying true to their environmental principles and goals. Finally, I want to encourage the committee, and I know heard the comments made by several of my colleagues already on this issue, to include education in school buildings when considering a comprehensive infrastructure package. Just last week, during the congressional recess, I had the opportunity to visit a number of schools in my district in Larimer County and Thompson Valley School District, Loveland, Fort Collins, and there are a lot of building needs, areas where the buildings are dilapidated and in need of funding, and it's simply unacceptable that our country's students are expected to learn in buildings that are, in many cases, not simply just falling apart, but unsafe to inhabit. And so I'm proud to co-sponsor Chairman Bobby Scott's Rebuilding America School Act, and I would strongly encourage its inclusion in the infrastructure package. And with that, again, I appreciate, Mr. Chair, the opportunity to testify today and for your work and your leadership on this issue.
Well, thanks.